Hey Cliff, we're here in Maine at Norman Cay with Cliff Miller, and one of our favorite customers, and we really appreciate you having us here and showing us around and talking a little bit about our partnership and how we've worked together as you've grown.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. For everybody at home watching, these guys have been one of the key instruments to our success here. We literally opened the first cannabis business park in the state, one of the only ones on the East Coast, and we couldn't have done it without TSR. More than happy to open our doors for anybody of the TSR family. Just happy to have you guys here.
Well, thank you. I know early on we said we don't sell lights, we sell solutions.
It's true.
We have, we have it's a lighting as a platform with some of our remote power technology. And so, tell us a little bit about how that's, really played a role and helped and worked with what you guys are doing here in your grow.
Sure. So with 4 seasons of environments to control, to pay attention to and monitor, the technology piece to it, having the software available so that we can literally track our data, monitor our lights, monitor our environments. It's much more than just an LED fixture. It is a true solution to helping these plants get to where they need to be.
Yeah, it's been one of the things that we really work towards and have implemented is that whole platform piece.
Yep.
And having the power supplies outside of the grow room.
Absolutely.
We just have the lights here where we can now distribute light, we can monitor the power consumption, we can provide data and feedback. But really, moving, we believe at least, and I think you believe too, but tell us a little bit about how important it has been to remove the power from the grow room itself for maintenance, feedback, support, and also getting that heat out of here. I mean, in a greenhouse, it's got to get pretty hot.
Sure. We do like high temperatures, but controlled correctly. Taking all of the ballasts out of the flower rooms and putting them into a true IT server room really makes you feel not only that you're doing the right by your plants, but you're doing right by your facility. A lot of that needs to be controlled, it needs to be clean, it needs to be in a sterile, safe room. Like anything else, software, technology based, and having the ability to control certain environments within our server room, we call it, because that's what it does. It serves all purposes for our environmentals in the server room. Having that in its own controlled environment is a game changer. We don't run big AC units, we don't have a lot of overhead cost, and it's mostly due to the fact that we have lights that don't put off any heat, and we can control everything from an isolated room that is designated for that.
Now you've got some pretty nice looking plants here in this room. What week are they at, or what are they doing?
So these are at day 39. We have a little over 4 weeks left, I would say, maybe a little less than 4 weeks, depending on how they grow. But I've been a firm believer that this light or these lights are accelerating the growth pattern of a standard 8 to 9, 10 week strain pattern. If you could see a Skittles grow in the 9-week frame, we're seeing a full maturity around the 8 and 3 days type of time frame. So when you're in a business on harvests and turn times, you gain a couple extra days every single turn. Over the course of 18 months, you've got an extra free round. So we've paid attention to that, and we're monitoring the weights, the yields based on per day, not on a per week basis.
And how, in terms of yields, in how are the yields looking? Are these plants, obviously they're going to bulk up more, or?
These have 4 more weeks of doing nothing but bulking. We target 75 grams a square foot out of our facilities of canopy. This light has allowed us to get to that point without a lot of the ancillary items, the extra weird feeds, the bulking feeds, and all of those things. This is true natural growth using the best possible technology to help along the process.
Well, we've obviously enjoyed working with you guys and supporting you, and it's just been a pleasure to continuously work with you as you grow and expand, and as we're moving into bigger and bigger projects.
Absolutely.
We truly look at this as a partnership, and we certainly thank you for being our partner, and we're always there to support you.
And you as well. We're very thankful. I mean, we didn't even look at another vendor for our 200,000 square foot expansion. we knew exactly who it was going to be and why, and that's why we always choose TSR.
And in service, I mean, is there, just talk about service.
Oh,
I mean,
that's one of my favorite
I like
things.
to come to Maine. It's a great place, but, at the same time, as an owner of the company and working with you, but, we like to be hands-on.
Absolutely.
How's the service been in your experience?
The service has been phenomenal, not just in terms of servicing the lights or the technology or the updates, but servicing our model for cannabis to help with environmental codes, with energy codes. When you talk about a partner is somebody who gives it all for the greater good of the team. And TSR has always played a role of a partner in every single thing that we've done. And we will continue to utilize TSR for all things growing, lighting, environmentals, technology, and our next 200,000 square feet, and then the 400 following that.
Well, we look forward to growing with you and growing healthy plants. We appreciate you taking time to talk to us today. I know you're busy and you've got a lot of things going on here. Is there anything else that you might want to say or can think to add? But it's been a crazy year with MJ BizCon's coming. It's actually this week.
This week is MJ. I know. I was bummed. I have it on my calendar.
I'm in Maine instead of Vegas.
I know. It could have been a little more fun than that. But what's more fun than standing in the middle of a canopy versus talking about the canopy?
That's right.
But no, I miss everybody that I would have seen at MJ, that we would have seen at MJ. And I just challenge anybody to do your homework and do your research. This is a true platform technology-based group. They're not just a here's your lights and goodbye type of group. With TSR, you're getting a true partner for life of these lights, this software. And to just touch on the customer service, there are not many people or people within an industry that you can reach out to via text on a Saturday, Sunday and get a response immediately. That's something that I pay attention to. That's a hometown feel with a big company reach, and I appreciate that.
Well, thank you. And, it's our pleasure to always to answer those texts, no matter when they are. We look forward to the next one.
Very cool.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming.
Appreciate it.